So here we are on Tiermaker. There's 49 images, and it was last modified on 9/17/2025, which I added. I think I might have added the three guys from Wave 13. As you can see, there's only three columns, no, three rows here: superior or good, S tier; A, which is average; and F, which is fail or full bar. So, wave one of Gundam Universe. Oh, I'm gonna do wave 1 through 7. There's 14 waves with the current lineup of the renewal God Gundam, the renewal Barbatos, and the renewal First Gundam, Grandpa Gundam. So that's wave 14. So I'm gonna do the latter half. I'm gonna do 1 to 7, and then I'll do 8 to 14 another day. I don't want to be here all night, and I know if this video is too long, people are probably not going to enjoy it. So wave one consists of the first Gundam, the wing, and the unicorn down here. First, wing and unicorn. There were two variants, the special marking versions exclusive to Tamashii Nations now, and the G3, which is a Target exclusive. So from this wave, my favorite is the wing. So that one goes in S. Then my second favorite would be the first Gundam, followed by its variants. Out of these three, I do like the G3. I haven't, I don't have a lot of G3s. I have a lot of special markings, but I guess for now, let's leave them like that. I could change my mind later. And from that wave, the Unicorn Gundam is the foo bar. I do not like the Unicorn Gundam. Uh, Especially now, the renewal Gundam, this old unicorn is way better than the renewal one. In terms of design, in terms of articulation, the new one has it beat. But in terms of looking like the Gundam unicorn, the first one is is chef's kiss. The only thing is the scale is off, and that might put a lot of people off. So here we go. Each wave, I'm gonna pick uh, superior, average, and then fail. And I guess with the variants, I mean with the exclusives, I could like move them around. Out of the, I don't have a lot of the G3, but I do like. I'm gonna put the special markings version up here. Uh, yeah, the first Gundam is not ass. It's not it's not a failure, so I'm gonna leave it there. Next, we have Wave 2, which is composed of the Barbatos, the Banshee, and the Death Sight. So, Barbatos is over here. My favorite of that wave is the Death Sight. I was like, I remember seeing this thing. These these early waves were in Walgreens, but I was as a Transformers fan back then. The guy who used to order toys for Walgreens, they let him go or he quit. So you don't see as many toys in Walgreens anymore. But I used to love getting Transformers and Gundams from them because Walgreens, they have like this thing. Sometimes they'll let you, if you spend a certain amount of money, like if you spend $50, sometimes they'll give you $10 in rewards. So you're buying essentials, toilet paper, food, and then you're accumulating to get a toy, which is cool. I wish Walgreens would get Gundam Universe figures again. If you work for Bandai Namco as a vendor, please approach them again. Please, pretty please. Next is the Barbatos, which I'm going to put here as average. I do not like the Barbatos. This is the fourth form. It's the best form out of season one, the fourth form, but I don't like it. the shoulders are kind of weird. They remind me of like cups, like soup cups or something. It does come with the cool sword and the pointy mace. The mace isn't like a great design, but as I've completed the show, I know the Mikazuki is a melee guy, so sword and mace. But the sword I like more than the mace. I don't like the shoulders. I remember thinking like the feet were weird and pointy, but I've grown to like the Barbatos. The I like the Rex and the Lupus more than I like the fourth form of it. You can see more of its face, which is kind of weird. This fourth form, the face. Later, Barbatoses have like a face squish, like the face kind of disappears. The Lupus Rex reminds me a lot of like a lobster, which I kind of like. I don't realize that it has a Gundam face underneath, but I don't think about the Gundam face. But I do like that it looks like a lobster and a monster. So it's like I can see why a lot of people like the Barbatos, especially the later versions. So he's here in average. And then the worst one of the line is the Banshee. This is the Banshee 02, piloted by Merida Cruz. No relation, but I hate the stupid h- hand with the grabby thingy. It has a fist in the middle, in the little mouth of the hand, and then it has like on the other arm, it has like this beam rifle thingy, like a rail gun. That's dumb. And the the V fin is kind of like splayed out and more spikier than the regular V fin on the unicorn. So that's it's the full bar. It's the worst one out of the wave two, in my opinion. So wave three consists of Wing Zero and Waltz version, the Easy Eight, the Strike, and the Strike Rouge, which is a Target exclusive. So number one is going to be the super elusive, super expensive Wing Zero and Waltz version. I, in all my buying of Gundam Universe figures, this is the only guy that when he shows up on eBay is like upwards from like 70 to $120 for him. I did pick him up from Target. I remember thinking, "Ooh, Wing Zero." Um, yeah, I picked him up from Target. The one I only have one copy. I only own one. I destroyed the box. I still have like the artwork, but lately I've been scanning my boxes of Gundam Universe figures, and archiving them. But I all I have is the artwork, so I don't think I'll ever get a mint in box Wing Zero for less than $70, unless it's a miracle. Even as I bought loose and lot figures on eBay, the Wing Zero Endless Waltz version is nowhere to be found. So if you can buy it for less than 70 or maybe 50, I guess. I mean, you could buy a master grade for that much, but if you find it and it's cheap and if you consider it cheap, I would pick it up. If it's not that cheap, maybe you can flip it. So the Wing Zero is my S tier of Wave 3. Next up, the Extra Zero 08. I'm gonna put in A tier. I like the Extra Zero 08. I like Gundam FMS team, but I'm more a fan of the ground type Gundams than I am of the Easy 8. The Easy 8 has like this beige color. The mobile suit in action had like almost orangey color. The mobile suit in action did come with the little hover tank, which was cool. And I was disappointed with the extra zero eight's shield because the mobile suit in action had a chunky shield made out of solid plastic. This thing is hollow. It does fit on well, but it's hollow and light, and I do not like it. Doesn't feel like you can chunk it into the soft ground to put your 180 millimeter cannon on top of it. Um, Sadly, this the extra zero eight. I like saying extra zero eight because everyone's gonna call it easy eight. And if you don't know, if you call it the easy eight, people will be like, easy eight, that's a stupid name, but it means extra zero eight from the eighth MS team. It's the extra one. So this figure does not kneel. I'm hoping we get a renewal version that can kneel and comes with the 180 millimeter cannon and the backpack. YouTuber Verd.Kong, he made a backpack out of a 30 millimeter, 30-minute missions, like accessory kit. He Verkong puts a lot of work into his figures. They look cool. I'm kind of lazy. My customs are just like a little bit of paint and voila. I could buy some real grade stickers or high grade stickers and stick them on these guys if I wanted to, but that's a lot of work and a pain in the butt. I do not like stickers. Most of my model kits do not have stickers on. So it sucks that the extra zero eight can't kneel and doesn't come with a backpack, but I do like it. It does have the unfortunate flaw. The little antenna breaks. You look at it, it'll break. You blow on it, it'll break. You whisper at it, hey, Shiro, where's Aina? And it'll break. It, out of I have like four copies. Out of the four that I have, one of them still has it intact. The other one's kind of bent that I had to put like cement on it for it not to break. And the other two are like broken. So if you're able to get a easy eight, now I'm giving you what you want. If you're able to get an next easy eight with a fixed antenna, then consider it a blessing. Next up, we have the strike over here. The strike, eh, it's not bad. The strike rouge. Shall we put it down here? Eh. All right, I'll put it down here. The strike. Let's talk about the strike first. The strike is pretty cool. A lot of these Gundam Universe figures, because of cost, they don't. Sometimes they skip on the accessories. The strike has its shield, has its gun, it has its two Schneider knives. I think they're called like Schneiders or Iron Schneider, something like that. They're like Schneider knives. They don't go into the waist like the waist armor like they should, but you have two little knives that you could give them. So it's cool. They have yet to come out with like strike packs for this thing, which that's another video for another time. But I do like the strike. I like the strike more than the strike rouge. The strike rouge, on the other hand, was a Target exclusive. The only place you're going to find it now is in eBay. Um, on eBay, I did get mine from eBay. I think I saw it in Target when it came out, but I was into Transformers and not Gundam, so I didn't pick it up. But the Strike Rouge is the lesser version of the Strike. So that's why it's down here in the F. It's hard to get and it's pink. I do appreciate that. Target is the exclusive home for Gundam figures that are red. I mean, most of the time because the G3 is gray, but I do like that they have exclusives. Whoever's ordering the toys there, thank you. Thank you for being like, oh yeah, we'll take an exclusive because they're them and Amazon, they're the only guys who get exclusive Gundam Universe figures. Next up, we got Wave 4. This is the Tall Geese. I put Tall Geese 1. At the time, we didn't know we were getting Tall Geese 2. So we got the Tall Geese, the God Gundam, or the Burning Gundam if you're American. The Burning Gundam if something being called God offends you. And you got the Sandrock. I did throw in the the gold Amazon exclusive Mekio Mekios Mek Mekio series. I did throw this one in, the gold one for this wave. This one came out at, I think I put, yeah, I put it as wave 4. I don't remember when the exclusive came out. So S tier, the tall geese. You can see what's going on over here. It's a wing, Toonami guys, wing and the first Gundam. So the tall geese, I I liked more than the Toggies too. The head has this red thing on the head on its head compared to the Toggies two's like chicken thingy, chicken crest, the gold chicken crest. But now I appreciate the Toggies two's gold chicken crest more than the Toggies one. I did find my first Toggies one at Bulletproof Comics in Brooklyn. That's the end of the two and I think the 2 and 5 train. So I don't think they have Gundams anymore. They had a whole bunch of wing Gundams there when I visited them like about 2 years ago. But Bulletproof Comics had some Gundam Universe figures. I got the Toggies for $40, but it was the first time I got it. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know this thing existed. So it's S tier. I do like it. I I I have one Toggies whose red crest comes off, and I had to glue it. But I like white on stuff. I don't like wearing white because it gets dirty really quick. But I like white pages so I can start drawing on. I like white robots so they're easier to customize. I like white transformers like Jazz. So the Toggies is pretty cool. I love the shield and the Dober gun and the jetpack thingies. It's a dream. So next up, the next one that I like is the God Gundam. The God Gundam is very colorful. It has the old red, white, and blue America, but it adds yellow to be like not America. No, well, not America. A lot of countries use red, white, and blue on their flags. The Dominican flag has red, white, and blue, and the Puerto Rican flag. So it's not just America. Anyway, I do like the God Gundam. He comes with one burning finger hand. The little wings on the back do open up. You don't get a circle. The mobile suit in action came with like this transparent jellyish circle, which was pretty cool that you would clip on the back the Gundam. It does the forearms. You can move them forward to cover the hands a little bit, and it opens up. The only thing is the chest. Oh, you have to separate. Take off. There's two pieces to the chest. You take off the front part, you put in the little multiplier, and then you have an extra chest part that's molded to be like it's open, and voila. The new renewal version has the modifier, the multiplier already sculpted in the chest. So all you have to do is take off the chest plate and then put in another chest plate. And the new one's going to come with swords and extra hands and extra articulation, which is it's god tier. No, you're not going to go with the god tier maybe when I get the figure. But I do like the Burning Gundam's color scheme and the head. But I the Shining is a better design in my opinion. When I started watching G Gundam, the Burning was the best, but then little by little I fell in love with the Shining. I hate the Rising. The Rising's so dumb, but the Shining is way better than the Burning Gundam. The gold version I'm gonna put down here. Um, it when G Gundam was out in the States, we got these 7.5-inch G Gundam figures, and the ones that were gold had like vac metal gold on them. They were awesome, super awesome. I still have them. I have them in my living room in the bin, but that those things are gonna be an observation for another day. But the God Gundam doesn't have a lot of shiny parts on him. It's more like dull gold. But if you can't get your hands on the Gundam mold, like the original form, the original figure, going for the Amazon exclusive is your best bet. Also, the reason why it's down here on F is that it doesn't go down in price. On Amazon.com, it's the MSRP was $40 because it was an exclusive, and it like goes down to like maybe 32, and then it goes back up. So the Master Gundam is like I've seen it for like $23, the Amazon exclusive, but this Burning Gundam is like giving you the burning finger. Like, come on, buy me, you punk. A burning punk. I'll give you a burning finger. If it ever goes down to like 25 or $20, I think I'll buy multiples. But for now, it's skirting on like Epion and Wing Zero and renewal unicorn prices, and that's too much. That's too much for my blood. So I don't own a lot of these. I think I only own like three. And next, you have the Sandrock. Rock, I'm gonna put here. It should be the failure, but I think we have one fail enough. It's not that much of a failure, the Sandrock. The reason why it's A and not S, because I could put it up here. Like I have two from the same wave here. I could put it up here, but the reason this is here is mostly because I out of the five Gundams, the five main Gundams from like their first Gundams, no upgrades, the Sandrock was my least favorite out of all of them. It when it got the upgrade to Sandrock Kai, the backpack changes a little bit. It gets this node that goes up like behind the Sandrock's head, but he also gets a Uzi, which I always love. I love that Uzi, but it all you get is the heat shortos and backpack. I do have a couple in box. I have one loose, but I'm pretty sure the person who sold it to me, I think one of the heat shortos is glued into the backpack because you can combine the heat shortos and put it on the forearm to be like I think it's called like a cruncher, a heat cruncher or something. You can do that or not, but it's not my favorite design. The Endless Waltz version of Sandrock beats the other versions of Endless Waltz of the five Gundams. It beats Nataku. It beats this stupid winged thing. It beats the devilish Death Sight, and it beats the all blue. Where's the orange and white? The all blue heavy arms, which I do not like. So the Endless Waltz one, the Sandrock, awesome cape, heat shortos, but this, not that great. So next up, we got Wave Five. Two more waves to go, and we're done. Wave Five. So we got the original New Gundam. We'll uh, put it here. Why is it A? Uh, well, the new Gundam is white. It this is the same with the special markings version, but I'll get on that les later. So the new Gundam, you get the fin funnels, the thing. Recently having it displayed on my desk at work, I've seen it from behind, and I'm like, wow, that thing looks unique with the fin funnels in the shape of an A, like Amuro. It looks cool, really cool, but it's missing its shield. It has a fin funnel that does come off and does fold up, and he has a beam hilt on his back and a beam hilt on his arm. The one on his back does come off, the one on the arm does not. But the only weapon that he comes with is a beam saber, which is a delicious pink. I like it. It's awesome. It, it's like bubblegum pink, but eh, no shield, no bazooka, no gun. So I realize I when a Gundam Universe figure has a shield, I like it more. When it has a gun, I like it also. If it doesn't have a gun, doesn't have a shield, kind of, eh, kind of not that great. I mean, the God Gundam doesn't have a weapon. It doesn't have a gun or swords, which is kind of weird. The renewal is coming with swords. It's coming. I think it's coming with swords based on the Shining Gundam swords. But I had the burning on display at work, and I got bored, and I took it back because it can't pose in fighting poses. It can do like a fist, like pumping a fist, or maybe punching, but kicking, even with a stand, with an act stage stand, it doesn't look that great. So this is A tier because it's missing its weapons. But S tier, mm, I'm gonna do it. S tier up here is the new Gundam Special Markings version, which is available at Tamashii Nations. I love this thing. The first time I discovered in Tamashii Nation store, I was like, "Holy shit, the new Gundam! I don't have the new Gundam." And the box is shiny, and it says it's like a store exclusive. Oh my god, I hit the jackpot! And around that time, they were selling them in its shipping box. If you buy it from Amazon, you get it. I think you'll get it in the shipping box. It's like a carton that the video that I made of the special markings version of the first Gundam, I had the box. So it's kind of like that. I was like, I was in love. I have a relationship, a different relationship with the new Gundam. I'll have to get on. I'll have to talk about that on a different video, but I love the new Gundam. So, so what makes this better than this is two things. This one has yellow, and this one has gold where the yellow is supposed to be, and it looks awesome. It takes me back to the days of the Mobile Suit in Action when they took the Wing Gundams and made gold. They just replaced the yellow with the gold and they sold them again. And I bought that shit. I love that. I love that shit. So it has gold, and the other thing that it has going for it, it has a I want to say scheme, darker scheme. Like the new Gundam, the regular one is bright white, like page white. But this is kind of like I want to say a bone gray. It's not. It's not as weird as the color like what they used on the special marking version of the first Gundam. I don't like that. I want to say it's a bone white, but this is it's like gray, light, a very light gray. So and then to top it off, it has special markings on it. It has like a Londo bell on its skirt. It has the Amuro A on one shoulder, and it has our RX-93 new Gundam on the other shoulder. And it has a Londo. Wait, does it say on one of the skirts on the front skirts? It says Londo Bell, and then the other one says Ra Column, which is the ship that Bright was on. That was like the lead ship in Char's counterattack. So I love it. Wait, I'm over here, right? This is the special markings version. So I love that shit. It's S tier. I every time I go into the store, I want to buy it. And then last of wave five, I guess, is Sharizaku 2. And I'm gonna put it up here on S tier. So the first time I got my hands on Sharizaku 2, my wife, who is my fiance at the time, uh, was she? Yeah, she bought me this at a Barnes and Noble in Brooklyn, and I did the thing. Uh, where I did the thing where I looked through various of the same figures and see if there's any defects, like maybe this one, the arm is coming off. It looks like if you open the box, the arm will come off, or the hands are loose, or whatever. I was looking and I'm like, is the mono eye straight? Is it scratched? Is there like missing paint? Is this hose disconnected? I usually look at how the arms are placed in the package to make sure they're placed well and not twisted. So after much looking, they had the new and they had the Sandrock, but I can only get one. It was I believe it was for my birthday that she bought it for me. When I finally, I mean, she bought it for me. When I finally get home and open it, it's missing the L-shaped pauldron. It had two of the spiky shoulder pauldrons, and I'm like, what the fuck? I I love the L-shaped pauldron. It's it's used for sorry about that. It's used for shielding. The spiky one is used for ramming, but you got two ramming. I mean, the Zaku 2 would look weird with two of the L-shaped pauldrons. Uh, but it had two of the spiky shoulder pauldrons, and I named it the Baby Cakes Zaku. So it's unique. In the past, people who used to collect action figures were a dying breed. People who used to collect action figures, it'd be like, oh my God, this guy's blue when he's supposed to be red. It's a paint error, or this packaging error, or this thing was packed upside down, or or this and that error like that on an action figure. In the past, it'd be like, oh, super rare, ultra rare. So it's kind of rare and unique my baby cake Zaku with the two pauldrons, the two ramming pauldrons. But the other thing about Zaku is that it's a grunt. It, I'm still waiting for them to make a Zaku. Maybe they'll make a renewal Zaku, a Zaku 2. I did make a custom Zaku 2 on my channel. I'm thinking of doing the same to a Leo and a Barbatos Lupus and maybe an Epion. So we'll see. But the Sharzaku 2, what I like is that the machine gun it comes with, the drum comes off, and you can attach it to the either this hip or the butt, and and that's it. And it's a grunt. So for a while, this was really hard to get. I was um, I got a couple off of eBay. I got like two off of Walmart. For some reason, they showed up on Walmart for like $32, and I was like, buy, buy. And at one time, I ordered three, and it was like, oh, you're out of stock, so you only get one. But I do like it. Um, Let me see. Did I put this here? Recently, Target got an exclusive. I guess they realized that they could have an event called Charget. I don't, I once floated the idea out there, I think on Instagram, and maybe someone looked at my Instagram and like, Char, an exclusive, because he when he came out, he was a regular figure in the line. There was no Target exclusive, but now this red guy, Target loves red. He's an exclusive to Target. He's available. Sadly, he's a peg warmer, but I don't say sadly with too much sadness because it's a grunt. You can buy him and make customs of him. You can make a Johnny Raiden custom or Ridden. You can make a Shin Matsunanga custom. You can make an Ana Gato custom. You can make a just a regular Zaku. So I do like the Zaku too. If I had a picture of the special markings version, I would add it. But I guess when I made this list, it wasn't out yet. Uh, so yeah, S tier for the Zaku too. Zaku custom. And the last wait, no, no, next to last, I gotta get up to seven. So the next wave is wave six. This consists of the heavy arms, the Exia Trans Am, and the Freedom. When I got back into Gundam Universe, I mean, when I got back into Gundam, because I saw the entry grade new Gundam at Target for like $13. I'm like, whoa, that's like cheaper than a Transform. So I got back into Gundam, and CMD store had this wave, and they had them for sale for $15 instead of 25. I I bought I bought two versions of this guy. Ooh, S tier. It's Troll Barton's Heavy Arms. This is the Heavy Arms one, not the Kai, because it only has one barrel, and the backpack only has two verniers, not four. So I love the Heavy Arms. Out of the five wing Gundams, I used to love Death Sight because Dua was a Catholic boy just like me. But late eventually, I kind of liked the wing, and then I realized I like this orange boy. I was working at Costco once, and I think I found a little kid's heavy arms Gundam. And one of my first drawings of a Gundam is the Gundam Heavy Arms. So I do like the orange and white and the gray. I like the flat chest. I like the shoulders. when they're not open. I like the boxes on the legs. S- This thing's awesome. It goes for, if you can find it, sometimes it goes for a pretty penny. Not as much as the Wing Zero, but it's upwards in like the $50 range. You could take the cannon and peg it onto the back, although it's kind of too long. I feel like it's too long. And it does have like the little army knife on the other arm. The shoulders open up to expose missile pods. The chest opens up to expose machine guns, and the legs open up to show like pods. I think, do they? I'm not. I think they do. But I love this thing. Oh my god! So I got it from CMD store for $15. I bought two, and then when I was gonna buy some more, boof, sold out. The next one from that wave is the Exia. The Exia I'm gonna put down here. What, John? You used to love Double O. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna put this. This is the Target exclusive Exia Trans Am version. I'm gonna put them down here. So, why is the Exia bad? Um, the Exia is chunk, like I like my women chunk. it, the proportions are different. It's a little fatter. I like it. It's chunky. The only thing that I do not like, it comes with four beam hilts that you have to put on after you taking it out of the package. If because if it was on it in package, it wouldn't fit. But the beam hilts don't come with any beam swords. They're just like plastic nubs. So you can have Setsuna holding two beam hilts with no beam blades. They can get lost too. What I've done to one of my copies of the Exia, I glued the beam hilts to the back of the shoulders and the back of the butt. It doesn't have a shield, which is something I didn't notice till someone meant. I think the Gundam Wiki said that a lot of them don't have their shields or their guns. So Exia doesn't have a shield, which takes away from the look. The other thing, it does come with its iconic gun sword, and it does come with two swords that you can attach to the side of the legs, which is cool. It's unique. You can take off these little circles on the legs and put the swords in, put this piece in that you attach the swords to, and then you put the cover of the leg on it. So it can have its seven swords system. You know, two on the back of the shoulders, two on the back of the butt. That's four. The two on the side, and then that's six, and then the big gun sword is seven. So yeah, but it's chunk. I wish the green circle on the chest was more shinier. I am thinking of getting a gloss pen, a gloss Gundam marker from Amazon and just going over the circles on my double O figures, like the Exia and the Quanta and the double O riser. This it has like green circles on the side of the arm, so just make them shiny. But yeah, it's the Trans Am version, which was a Target exclusive. I have only two. I have one in box, and I bought one loose. But it's like same deal, chunk, not shiny. And the let me see. The last one from that wave, the Freedom Gundam. I want to put it here. I'm I'm sighing a lot. I do like the Freedom Gundam. I like it better than the Strike Freedom. It's missing its shield again. It has this weird little shield with a little part that with a circle, so the Kira can look through the circle while he shoots behind the shield. It's missing its shield. The wings, the wings are unique. They can do the spread out, and then it's like fold to the side and spread out to look like open wings, like and but in actuality, I think the model kit and the model kit, there's these guns in the middle of the wings that come out and they can point forward. They can, I think in the model kit, they can point forward when the wings are to the side or to the back. But with this action figure, they can only come out and point forward when the wings are to the back. You do have the hip guns that fold out, and you have the beam rifle. So it's 90% there because missing the shield, but the shield's not really needed for any of the iconic poses. But it's okay. The freedom is all right. Whenever I can get a freedom for like maybe 20, 30, for 25, 30 bucks, I usually try. But yeah, it's average. It's not the best. I'm not like, oh my god, I can't wait till they make a freedom renewal version. No, I just let it be. It's good. The last wave is wave 7, which consists of the Sazabi, the Master Gundam, and the Shenlong. I'm gonna pick the Master Gundam as S tier. And you're like, what, John? What are you doing? The Master Gundam is a peg warmer. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I do relate with the Master Gundam a lot because Master Asia is one of the oldest Gundam pilots out there, and I'm old, and I can rock a mustache like Master Gundam. Do like that it's unique. Most Gundams are white. This thing's black and red. Has the weird head, which I don't know where I saw this, but I think it might have been the poll, the Gundam poll for the best mobile suit, the official Gundam poll. It says that the head of the Master Gundam is shaped like that because when he was in the Shuffle Alliance, he was like the Jester Gundam. He had like a jester head, and I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. But in the past, the Master Gundam did come with Funsaiki or Funisaiki, his horse, and his wings are supposed to open up and fold around him like this stupid cloak. Also, one of his weapons is like the Master Gundam's forearm would like separate, and he would also have a cloth, like a sash, that he would use to defeat robots, defeat the Devil Gundam's army, the Dark Gundam's army. So I do like the Master Gundam. He's pretty cool. He is a peg warmer, however. On eBay, you can find Master Gundam easy. He's not on Amazon. He's not on any of the local websites. Like I can't say like a Gundam store has the Master Gundam. My mind's saying maybe Barnes and Noble has him, but I don't think so. I think he's sold out in Barnes and Noble. If you do live in New York, like me, Orange Road Corp has a whole bunch of Master Gundams, but they have them for $30. So if you need a Master Gundam and you can't find him, and having the experience of the mold by buying the Amazon exclusive one isn't enough for you, then Orange Road Corp has your back. That's Elizabeth Street. I believe it's 18 Elizabeth Street in Chinatown, right next to the the police precinct. Next up would be the Amazon exclusive over here. I feel like the Amazon exclusive is a downgrade. Um, the regular version has these purple hands that are menacingly posed, and you can be very expressive with those hands. You can have them like a, "Oh, give me my roses," or like open with palms up to the sky. You can have them like doing a Hadouken, like making a bomb, like a projectile. The hands are expressive and they're cool because they're pink. They're like this metallic. Well, they're metallic purple. So that's cool. He does come with the average Gundam Universe fist, and then he comes with those hands, and that's it. But this one is all gold. It's the hands that were purple are now gold, so they're boring. They do kind of match the Gundam more than the gold plastic that they use for the fist. But it's kind of boring because I like the black and red and yellow of the original sculpt. But this is all gold. It's kind of boring. That's why I think Amazon.com. Amazon probably has them for like 25, $20. I think the lowest I've seen them is like 23. But it's these exclusives when they came out, the two Amazon G Gundam exclusives, they were in the $40 range. That Burning Gundam goes down to like 35. I don't think it gets any lower than that, maybe 32. But this one that has gone down to like 23. So yeah, I would put this down here now that I changed my mind. This is ass. Then you get Sazabi. Big fan of the Black Eyed Peas. Sazabi, 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 Sazabi. I'm gonna put it here. Sazabi is big chunk, huge. One of the first Gundam Universe figures that used the deluxe extra large size packaging. But if you were a Target shopper, you probably seen this guy on clearance for $11. I never seen him on clearance. I've seen videos of him on clearance. I think I saw him once in Target. The box was damaged, but I think it was like he was down to like 15 bucks. It wasn't, or maybe it was 11, and I was like, "Ah, I'm into Transformers." Atasazabi doesn't get a lot of love. He's easy to find. Barnes and Noble has him for like retail 39.99. Now Orange Road Corp might have one or two for like 50. If you need the Sazabi, I would go to Barnes and Noble. If you need the Double O Riser, I would go to Orange Road Corp, which is across the street from the shop, the basement. They have the Double O Riser for $50, which it's not. It's $10 over. But the Sazabi is cool. Uh, its history is tied to the new Gundam, and it has also has a little personal history with me and the new. So it's like a throuple. That's a big mama. Anyway, the Sazabi missing its iconic shield, so that's a point against it. Comes with its cool rifle. Comes with its axe sword. The axe sword is pretty cool. It's in this metallic gold plastic or painted with like metallic gold. So it's pretty cool. And one of the things that probably people don't know about the fin funnels in the back, not the fin funnels, the fin canisters in the back, they come out and can be pegged into a action base with the use. Yeah, they could be pegged into an action base, so you can have its. If you get six action bases, you can have each fin can display it out. The little, uh, what are those called? There's like canisters, fuel canisters on the back of the Sazabi. They are on ball joints, so you can move them around. The Wasabi has big legs, so no problem standing. And it's so huge that instead of coming with one of those Tamashi Nation crotch clips that I think Anthony Customs calls them, it instead of having that, it has a hole in its crotch. So that's how huge this thing is. It's huge, massive. I have had problems with with the little antenna, the V fin thingy. Usually, when I put my figures away, I try to take the heads off, and I wasn't watching the antennas. And on two of my copies, I bent the antennas on the head, so I messed up. So you be careful with that when you're messing with the Sazabi. Also, one of my copies, like the face plate comes off, like the mouth plate comes off. I don't know if that's on purpose, because in Char's counterattack, the head is supposed to. That's where the pilot is, where Char is. Char's in the little basketball in the head. So I don't know if that's supposed to come off to show the head or anything, but I doubt it. And so it's A tier. If you can get it, if you like big chunky robots, I don't like that it's all just red with a little bit of yellow. If it was like a different color, maybe I might make a custom. But nah, I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy of a Sazabi fan to make a custom of this. So it's A tier, Sazabi. And then I'm gonna put the Shenlong Gundam. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here with the Wing Boys. Yeah, Wing Boys. The Sazabi, I mean, the Shenlong has some problems. Um, the arm that collapses into a dragon hang, it doesn't exactly clip in to be like the shoulder doesn't clip in. So sometimes there's a little bit of a gap for the hang. There's the dragon on the end of the arm has no detail. Every time I look at that thing, I'm like, I'm gonna customize you. Just you wait. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get customized. I do like that you can put the weapon. I want to say I don't know what it's called, but the beam stick. You can put it on the back. It does come with a shield. Um, the colors are awesome. The sculpt, I love. Besides the heavy arms, I think the Shenlong has one of the coolest heads. It looks like it's wearing a helmet, and the V fin is like different. It's not just the whoop, not just the regular Gundam style V fin like the wing has, but it's missing a lot of detail. If you're a customizer, um, you can panel the heck out of it and maybe paint some silver and gold. I am gonna customize mine one of these days. Um, this guy was part of the Best Buy Six. That's what I call them, the Best Buy Six. Yeah, Master Asia, and I mean the Master Gundam and the Shenlong Gundam. Best Buy had them for on their website, and they started to clearance them out for some reason. So they went down from like 24.99 to 14.99. And I tried to get my hands on as many copies as I could. For some odd reason, Best Buy, the first time I saw the sale, I was able to order four, but then I'm like, wait a minute. And when I tried to order more than four, it's like, we don't have enough of these to ship, so you can only get three. And then when I tried to order three, it's like, oh, we don't have enough of these to ship. You can order two. And then when I ordered two, it was like, we only have one available to ship. So in that time, I was able to get only one Master Gundam, and I think like three Shenlongs for that price. But every time I got a Shenlong, I was like, oh boy, I hit the jackpot. Whenever I got a Unicorn Awakened, that was like, oh my god, what the hell? I don't want this. But yeah, I do like the Shenlong. It's very cool. Wu Fei is an ass, but the Shenlong is cool. Nataku. I think the Outron is a better version of the Shenlong, but I don't like the. I think they called it the Outron Custom. Well, the Nataku, the Gundam Nataku, I do not like it. The It's green for one. I do not like the color green. I don't like broccoli. Um, and then it has these two big dragon heads on the side of its arms with the connectors like making a bow, like a nice little present bow behind the Nataku. So no, the Outron is the best. It has two wings, two dragon hangs, symmetrical. The Shenlong is asymmetrical, but I do like the white, red, white, and blue Patriot yellow colors of the Shenlong. But for a while, it wasn't one of my favorite. Like out of the Wing Boys, one is Heavy Arms, two is Wing, uh, three is Shenlong, four is Death Sight, and five is Sandrock. So Sandrock I like the least. Death Sight I like this version of Death Sight. Death Sight Hell with the big cloak, the TV version looks like a priest. I like it better. I didn't like it as much when I bought the action figure, the mobile suit in action, but I like it better now. But version one is the best, and the Sight Hell TV version is the second best, and then last is the Death Sight Hell Endless World version, which I do not like. It's too pointy, too much gray, not enough white, and that's it. Um, Wave 7 ends at Shenlong. Um, Let me know, you guys, what's your favorite Gundam Universe figure from these waves? Do you have all of them? Because I feel like there's a certain wave during COVID. I think it's wave four, like or wave three, around the time the Endless Waltz Wing Zero came out. That that you can find. I think the Zaku I did buy. I mentioned it was at a Barnes and Noble. I think me and my wife went out. It was during COVID, I believe. So we had to like sit separate, like away from people in the cafeteria. So I think it's the wave with Tall Geese and the God Gundam and the Sandrock that's kind of hard to find, and maybe the Strike, the Easy 8, and the Wing Zero and the Strike Rouge. But let me know. Um, And if you guys want to ask me where you guys can find any of these triggers, I tried to tell you for now, but eBay is usually your best bet. I'm Mary's 083, and that's it. That's the video. Bye.